Hey, this is Deeper Fin X-Ray, and I'll be starting a new game of Stalker 2, doing a veteran difficulty playthrough, going the Ward faction route. And I'm using an unmodded game. This is after patch 1.2.1. And I'm also going to be using a series of house rules I created to make this veteran playthrough a little more difficult than usual. I'd already started a veteran playthrough earlier this month, and I was getting through it. After I got through the third mission, I was at a point where I'd already acquired, through exploiting the game mechanics, just using what the game has available to you, not really cheating. I was already had two of the game's top tier weapons that you'd want to use in the late game, and I was close to acquiring a suit of armor that you would normally have by the mid game or a little after the mid game. So that meant I was going to steamroll through the beginning missions and basically the beginning and middle of the game type missions. I thought, you know what, that's going to make the game probably a little too easy. And I'm already was in the middle of doing a normal playthrough where I'm getting, I guess, close to the end. I don't know how far I am. I'm probably like maybe 65, 70% through. I'm already have the top tier of everything. So I decided to come up with some house rules to make the game a little more challenging. And these house rules basically limit the free actions I can do within the entire zone between the main missions and some of the side quest missions. So limiting my actions, that means I won't be able to upgrade all my weapons or armor at one time. I won't be able to go out and do massive looting operations. I can't travel out to the entire zone and pick up all the items where I already know the location. So, and further, I also restrict myself to which zones I can get to once you get out of the lesser zone. So in this way, I'm hoping to have a progression in the game that forces me to make more choices between the equipment I happen to acquire from the missions and side quest missions. So we're going to get this started, and I'm just going to overwrite an existing game that I wasn't playing, just testing with, and here we go into veteran. And I'm going to show all the dialogue in this game, but the discussion dialogue in between missions and on missions, but the you'll be just skip through. I'll have the videos with chapters, so you can skip through them. I'll shove now while the cutscene is playing. This is your apartment. I don't know where exactly you live in this particular country, Eastern Bloc country. This is everything you had is destroyed, and it's been destroyed by this artifact that showed up from the zone somehow in your apartment. I'll talk a bit if something's not obvious from what we're seeing on the cutscene video. And your character is in that truck. You're sleeping in the back.
Dr. Dialog, are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur,
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or CIRCA for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
how big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one, fearing change. But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
That guy speaking is someone you'll run into later on in the game. I don't think it's really a spoiler, just he's someone
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods.
That's not you, that's a scientist you're working.
City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
And that's you right there. That's the artifact that destroyed your car. This is a mission that's coming from the zone. It's very destructive.
alive back there?
I'm okay.
This zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Are we, close?
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the fault. Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it will have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation, and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Show me what you found. What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you flush it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
You know, your character is ex-military, by the way.
Get to the scientist's bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
Give me a sit rep. Perimeter breached. Extensive damage caused by... fuck knows what.
Copy that. Dispatching a response team.
So this is the wall that protects the zone and keeps things inside and also keeps people outside. And so this is our entry point into the zone. And there's nothing else to explore around here. That's why I'm just going right inside. If you see on my compass head, there's an orange icon that indicates where you need to go to next on the map. And this is here's where we are. There's that big destructive debris from after an emission hit. That's the only time you see emissions destroy anything. I've never seen emissions destroy anything else in the game. And this is the entire zone right here. And you can see all the regions, and each region has to be visited to see exactly what's in it. And you need to see the name of it. And so this is the zone that we're heading to. And we'll see what name it is in just a little bit. So I'm going to head up here. And those little dots are things we can interact with. This is a med kit. We'll pick it up. And I guess we'll see what we have. We also have an inventory. We've got this scanner that scientist Herman had given us. And we're supposed to go to different coordinates and run this scanner, and our artifact that came in our apartment is in it, and I guess it's supposed to charge it up, and if we succeed in charging it up, then Herman will pay us a lot of money for it. That's why we're out on this mission, and it's enough money where we can recover the cost of our lost living space. And then we have some bandages and an energy drink, and we have a couple of med kits already, and anti-radiation drugs. I don't need those up there. And then we got some ammo for our pistol. We have a simple little pistol. This pistol you have is called Skiff's pistol. You can put it back in your inventory, but you can never drop it. See, it's got a little check mark there. That means it's a mission important or mission vital item, and you can never drop it of your own volition. So you're always going to be stuck with this pistol one way or the other. But it's a pretty good pistol. It has a penetration. I can't hover over the individual attributes. A penetration of 1 and a damage. There's like 5 bars here, and the penetration is filled out to 1. Damage is a little over 1. So this weapon is much better than some of the starting weapons in the game that we'll run into later. We also have a knife, as you can see. I'm trying to walk through here. That's just the light turning on. There's some food, and you have to eat in this game. And there's a lock here, and this has a yellow coating on it. Typically, you can just use a knife on it.
Where's your team? I'm on my second lap here and I'm going blind. They're en route, but we lost contact. Falcon 3, investigate the scientist's bunker.
Okay, and we see this is our first, I guess, mutant. I forgot the name of this. It's just an electrified poltergeist type of body, and it moves on a fixed path, and so it's not going to come at you directly. Now, if you're holding an artifact, it will come after you. And we see some guys here, and this guy has a PDA and some ammo, 54539, and he has a gun, an actual rifle. So this is good. Now we have an actual rifle here. And he has a memo in his PDA. When you get a PDA, there'll usually be a note associated with it. So we have a journal that tells us, in addition to the map, it also tells us our mission tasks. Like we're on a mission called There and Back Again, and this can have multiple tasks. The next task you see will only be revealed after you've completed the next objective. Right now we're supposed to go through a sewer tunnel, and it gives you a description of what you're on. It doesn't tell you what the exact task is, it just tells you what the context is for this particular mission. Main mission that you're on. And this talks about everything we saw in the beginning cutscene. Seems like a fair trade-off. Herman gets my special stone, and I get a new home and hope for a new life. All I have to do is cross the perimeter and successfully activate the scanner that we're carrying. I know that know-it-all insists it's the only way to restore the anomalous properties of my fated artifact. I'm just hoping this little experiment won't drag on too long, regardless of the tall tales going about the zone. So, if you charge the artifact and give it to Herman, he gives you a bunch of money. That's why you're here. I wasn't really sure why you were here. So we're gonna run, and if I get up here, there's another guy here we can loot real quick. So I'll grab it and then loot him, and then I'll get out of here because that anomaly's coming back. And if we stayed there, we would have been overrun by this thing. It would have done some damage to us. See, it's not bothering us right now. And so now we have to get out of this sewer tunnel. We'll navigate a little further, and that's the way out. But before we go, we'll hallway over here, and when we head down the hallway, we'll find another little piece we can loot. And it's a med kit. And I'm sprinting right now. When you sprint, you use up a little energy called stamina, and it's on the lower left as a green bar. And if your stamina runs down all the way to close to the end, then you'll be forced to start walking at a slow pace until that recovers. Sorry I interrupted that. It's just more about the military looking for us. So now if we look at the map, we're trying to engage or reach a point where there's a scientist, and it's a mobile lab, and it's like a bunker, and it's right here, you can see. So we are here at this green arrow. So we're going to try and get over here. This question mark means it's an area of interest, and it will be uncovered once we get close to it. So, and I think we can't go this way. I think that's blocked off because of, like, see, there's a little radioactive sign there, so I'm going to jump off this side. And now we're going to encounter our second mutant. Now, if you see that there, that little pig thing running towards us, it's called a Fleshie. And we're just going to try to avoid that Fleshie, so we save ammo. In the game, you don't want to really fight mutants if you can help it, because they will just eat up ammo and damage your armor and cost you a lot of money. Now, you may have to fight mutants if you're in the middle of a mission that may come up, or if they're in the way of you getting you getting to a mission objective. You may have to fight them, but otherwise you want to try to avoid them. And now they're in this little house, and here's a bandage. This acts like a little med kit and will stop bleeding. You can bleed out in the game. And now, we have a nicer weapon, an AKM-74S. And this guy has med kit and armor too. So we're going to switch out Now we have 2 of these guns, and you can equip 2 weapons. This one's a better one, so I'll put this one here, unload this one. And we'll keep this weapon because we might be able to sell it later. And down here you see the encumbrance, and we're carrying 40 kilograms, so we can carry a maximum of 80 kilograms. When you get to the yellow level, you start slowing down in movement and sprinting. Red means you're going to move really slow. And so let me switch back to my gun, and it's already loaded. And this is a nice weapon. And then if I have my other weapon, primary, mapped here. And if you have 2 weapons, sometimes it's good to have 2 different primaries, like one a regular, the other a sniper. Also, it's faster if you're going to reload. The reloading's a little slow. You can see how quick it takes to reload here. If you run out, sometimes it's faster to switch to your pistol. See, I already got my pistol, kind of like in the Call of Duty games. Okay, so now we're gonna, now the red in my compass there means that Fleshie after us is still lurking, but I think because he can't get to us, mutants in this game, and they can't reach you, they typically run off out of range or out of sight of your weapon, your rifle or your pistol, and so this gives you a chance to evade them. So we're 129 meters away, it says on my compass, and I'm going to try to head over to... Now before I head over there, there is a structure we can loot. Some of these empty structures have stuff in them, so I'm going to try to head over to one of these structures and loot it real quick. Let's see, where is there something here? No. Okay, so I'm going to try to head over to that barn over here to the left. I happen to know there's something in there. There's a box here, I'll hit it. And there's some ammo, and that's the same ammo as the other rifles. Now we're going to head to this building here. And there's a fence there, we can't run through it, we can get in here. And I think there's some more stuff in here. Yeah, there's some bandages and there's vodka. Vodka you can use as medicine to clean up radiation. That didn't look good, did it? So that was some NPC out there, and he just got killed by something. And wherever that was, it killed him, disappeared. So while we're up here, we'll look around and see if there's any more loot. I don't see... Oh yeah, there's a little safe over here. This is also like a little loot chest. And we have some more ammo. So good, now we got 137 rounds of ammo. Several rifles. And this is our objective here. It's only 70 meters away. So we're going to run over to that. Now before we run over there, if you look at my compass, there's 2 little X's. That means they're bodies that you have not looted yet. They have things on them. So if we go up to it, see, now we can see it and we can search it. He has another gun. We have lots of guns around here and some ammo, so we'll take all that. And his friend over here has a gun and ammo. Sometimes the guns are on the side. Sometimes they're in their, I guess, on their body like this. I guess that means they're on their body. So now we're going to...
Find Dr. Ngoda. He's agreed to give you the coordinates.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, so we're on top of the bunker here, and there's some more consumables we can grab. This is also a box you can bust open, and there's a bandage, and there's one down here, I remember, and there's some more ammo. And then we're not gonna, if we look out here, we see some anomalies, actual anomalies. I believe these are called acid anomalies, and they'll do damage to you if you're not well protected from it. And then we see a structure over here, and anyway, let's go back inside. We're going to go in through a hatch up here. And also, that little chicken wing icon's up here in the lower left. That means I have to eat something. If you don't eat for a while, it could affect like your ability to move and run. I don't know if it affects your health. And there's a ladder here. I'm going to interact with it. Now, supposing this patch they fixed the movement. Let me see. No, they didn't fix the movement keys yet. All these patches, they haven't fixed the movement keys.
What the fuck happened here?
There's one doctor that's dead. I'm going to search him. He's got some anti-radiation drugs. And there's nothing else in this room, so we're going to head over here. And we'll get back to this guy in a minute. And there's a chest in here. And it's got some different type of ammo. This is 5.5645, which is for a different type of rifle we don't have yet. And we have these scientific medkits. These are really powerful medkits. They cost 900 in-game currency, which is called coupons. We'll take all that. And I'm going to eat real quick since I don't want to get weak. I only got 1 can of food. Okay, we're going to have to find some more food. And we found another body here. This is Dr. Nahoda. More med kits. And is there anything else in here? No. So we're going to search him. And he has a PDA and another one of those yellow med kits. When you get a PDA, it also has some memos and stuff, so I'll go ahead and look at it real quick. Sometimes they have useful info, sometimes not. So, this is the dead doctor on the floor. It says, Fleshie, as project leader, I'm ordering you to remain in the bunker until we receive the suits from the Institute. Safety comes first, regardless of any psi radiation coefficients you might have detected. If you venture into that cave one more time, I will kick you out personally. First out of the cave, then out of this project. And then, chat with the technician. Solder is the name. Got it? Nahoda, yes, it's all on my laptop. How long will these coordinates be up? These are the coordinates that we need. Solder says until the next admission, so that guy yours should move his ass. Nahoda, there's someone at the bunker that must be the man Herman sent. Okay, so we were just, we just got here, and then something happened to him. These other things I'm not going to read. There is a Skiff's diary, and this gives his backstory, and this just basically explains everything that happened in the first cutscene.
Well, what is it? Any updates?
Nagoda's dead. So are the other scientists.
Dead? Oh, God. We're screwed. Get out of there immediately.
Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored.
Find his laptop. The coordinates should be in there.
And here's laptops. So I'm going to copy the coordinates from it. You happen to have a little thumb drive already.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates. New coordinates means a new bill.
Nagoda's dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa! That's a hell of a mess you got there, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway. Hold on a sec, Mr. Client. Did Herman at least tell you what to do with the coordinates?
And we already know what to do. We have to go there and run the scanner. I'm not going to waste time on the dialogue, and so I'll just tell my curt answer.
I'll figure it out. One way or another.
Sounds good to me. Well, the teapot's boiling. Over and out, Mr. Client.
Alright.
Do you have the coordinates? I hope you do. Things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. The scientists ought to have at least one.
Okay, so here's another scientist.
You'll need to acquire an artifact to shield yourself from the scanner's radiation. If you don't, you might end up joining Nagoda.
How?
Find an anomaly. After the emission, it shouldn't be that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the Stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too. After that, attach the artifact to your belt and go plant the scanner. Just try not to get killed in the anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
Alright, so we need a scanner to find artifacts. So we'll search this guy and see this yellow item here. That's a scanner, an echo detector. A very basic scanner, and this has a little check mark on it, meaning we will have to hold on to it. So we'll equip it, and then he has some water. That helps to restore stamina, bandages, and then some ammo for his rifle here. And we'll grab this rifle too. This is an AR-416. It's a pretty good rifle. Excuse me, I'll hold on to it until later. Let me check my ammo here. We got a lot of this ammo. That's really good. Make sure I'm all suited up for it. Okay, good. I got full ammo here. How about this weapon? This weapon, I'll get one more round in it. Pistol. When you load a weapon, it just puts in the default magazine, but if you load one more time, it'll put an extra round in the chamber. See, I have 8 rounds here. Now I have 9. Okay, so now I've got 3 weapons ready to go, and there's a reason for that. If you remember that invisible enemy that struck down those 2 soldiers, we're going to meet him again. One of the most dangerous enemies in the game, called a Bloodsucker. But first, we're going to go scan for... All this thing does, it starts blinking if there's an artifact nearby. Artifacts are usually anomalies, and the closer you get, the faster it's going to blink, see? Now, before I grab this artifact, once I grab and we jump away, we're going to be having our first battle with a Bloodsucker. It's a little surprise. And it's a very tough enemy here, even on veteran difficulty. So what I recommend you do is, once you go in here and grab this artifact, you should save your game and then learn how to fight the Bloodsucker. And you can watch what I do and hopefully practice the good techniques. I'll show you like one of the better techniques that's used to fight a Bloodsucker. And after that, what I do is I just save the game, fight the Bloodsucker, reload your game, and keep fighting it until you're confident you know how to beat it. That'll help you a lot later on the game when you encounter not just one or even multiple Bloodsuckers at a time. So I'm going to run over here. I see my scanner is beeping quicker now. Gonna grab it. I'm gonna switch over and I'm gonna save my game real quick. And now we're gonna learn how to fight the Bloodsucker. See that little shade right there coming at us? So what you do is you watch for him to come at you. There you go. Huh. What happened to him? Let's reload them. Okay, he's supposed to attack us. I don't know what happened to him. And the indicator's still red, so I don't know where he went. I guess he's in hiding. Now we could even run away from him at this point, but I want to battle him. So let me... Oh, there he is. Okay, so he snuck on me. Now he hit me real hard, so I'm going to use a med kit. Where is he? Now he has a psychic attack to try to stun us. There we go. See, you want to hit him in the chest and the head. Now, just FYI, now what I did, you saw me do that, is when you know he's coming at you, you want to run, you just want to dash, and like, let's say he was coming at us and he was invisible, we'd turn a little bit to the left and just dash. And if you do that and turn around quickly, you can try to shoot at him. Now there's a little bug there because for some reason he didn't come at me. I didn't see where he came from, but he did. Maybe he came up slowly. Maybe that's a new behavior they've added in this last patch. But another thing I'll let you know, you saw I killed that Bloodsucker pretty easily. It's going to be twice as hard to kill once we're out in the main zone. For whatever reason, this particular Bloodsucker is easy to kill. I don't know why that is. It's almost as if it's on like easy difficulty level. Once we're out in the zone, these things are going to be twice, maybe it's going to, I'd have to do like 3 of these passes where I dodge and hit. And so, just for fun, we're going to do this again. We're going to fight the Bloodsucker. Oh, is this? Oh, these are the autosaves right here. Okay, I wondered. So, let's fight the Bloodsucker again. And let's see if that bug, that whatever happened, happens again. I'm curious to see if that was normal or a new behavior. The developers may have snuck something new in the game. Okay, let's run over here, and he should come from this direction. I see him. Here he comes. Run over here. Got reload. Psychic attack, so get ready for it. See him. Okay, I got him that time. You see, when I saw him coming, you kind of dash when he's about to make his leap, and then you blast him. So he was still pretty easy to kill, and he didn't grab me that time. Now, if he manages to strike you, he'll knock you down. And then you saw I took a lot of damage. I lost like 75% of my health. And so it's important, too, that you know how to use your quick access keys. So you see I have quick access keys down here, and by default, it puts the first... On my keyboard, I have F1 as the first pairing. There's 2 items hooked up to 1 key. And then my F3 is hooked to these other 2 keys. I don't really want this. So the first quick access key I have for health, which is a health kit, which will heal your health quickly, and then a bandage will heal some of your health and also will stop bleeding. This Bloodsucker can also make you start bleeding, and you want to ideally stop the bleeding as soon as you can, or you may bleed out. And then the other pairing I have for stamina. The energy drink will help increase your stamina bar here back to a full green so you can keep running. And I usually reserve this. It has a radiation key, but I reserve this usually for water, which I think I have some now. And the water will also increase your stamina, but it doesn't give you any... the energy drink will recharge the stamina fairly frequently for like 3 or 4 cycles. The water just recharges it once, but the energy drink will make you hungry, so you have to eat more often if you use energy drinks. And Now here's the artifact we got, and this is called a slug, and this gives you radioactivity protection. So we're going to go and equip it. You have a slot in your suit, and now this is also a mission objective in the upper left, says equip the artifact. And so, sorry, I got to clean my mouse pad here. Okay, so we've learned how to fight a Bloodsucker, and you can practice that in game, and now we're going to proceed with the mission. And there is a guy right here. We're going to loot him. He's got some ammo and a health kit and a bandage. I'm following the mission marker up on the... see, my stamina already wore out. Also, I'm taking some radiation damage here. I don't know if you can see that. So to battle radiation, you can use either some of these alcoholic beverages, which only have one, or you can use... sometimes you can use a bandage. Well, the bandage will heal radiation. It'll heal the... radiation will slowly do health damage to you. I've taken like a sliver of damage, so I'll just wait off on that. So this is the site we have to go to right here. So I'm going to run up to it. And now we're going to drop this scanner. Now I'm protected from the radiation. What I'm going to do is when I drop the scanner, I'm going to move forward, because it's going to set up a field we need to stand clear of. One over here. And make sure you don't get under that tower. You see the scanner is using up like a...
I'm okay. Is charging always this noisy?
No, but that rock of yours is pretty unusual. Check the scanner quick. Is it charged?
I'm checking my mouse, has some gunk on. Alright, so now we've seen some anomalies that gather around the scanner. You don't want to step into these because you'll take damage. So I found from here I should be able to jump over this. Yeah, not taking any damage. Now we're going to check the scanner. You see it's red.
Nope.
I knew it! I told you to get out of there! Hurry back or I'll leave without you!
Calm down. I've got some time left. Heading for the next spot.
Okay, so now we're about to have some fun with our first NPC combat. So behind this brick wall there are 3 NPCs. And it's important to learn how to combat here. What you ought to do is save your game again. And do combat with these NPCs and then reload it. What you want to do is you want to use cover and go for headshots. That's the best way you can take out human NPCs that don't have heavy armor. I'm trying to decide which gun I'm going to use. I guess I like this gun a lot, and I think I'm going to use this because this is the AR-416. It has about the same stats as this AKM. The AKM does a little more damage, but when you go for headshots, that doesn't really matter too much. And this... you can also upgrade this weapon later, but this gun has, okay, it looks like I'm going to get more around the chamber. So I'm going to use the reticle and go for headshots, and so let's go for it here.
Cover me! I'll hide!
I'm going to switch your pistol. Hit the wrong key, so I took some damage there, but that's why you have your quick access keys ready. And so now I'm going to use a bandage. See, I'm bleeding. See the bleeding indicator, so I'm going to bandage up. And my aim wasn't that great with that weapon. That's all right. And so now we can loot these guys. So what has he got? He's got a Viper 5. This is like a MP5 weapon. A lot of stuff here. This guy has also a Viper 5. And then this guy over here, I think he has a shotgun. He typically has a shotgun. Yeah, he has what's called a boomstick. Alright, so we just got some loot. And we got a lot of stuff now already, see? Quite a bit. This is a pretty good weapon, though. You see the yellow shield, that means it's low durability. That means the gun could have a tendency to jam on you. And I'll hold on to this. Maybe we can sell this weapon later. I got some more food. I got PDA. Oh, that's the PDA we had earlier. New stuff usually accumulates down below. We got some shotgun shells. And I can also unload these weapons, but to get the ammo out. In your inventory, you can hit a key. I have it mapped to my G key to unload these weapons, and you can keep the ammo. And then here's their little campsite, and we can got some more loot over here. I'll get that. That's some ammo for this. That's for the AKM weapon. There's some stuff over here. Food and beer and food. And that music we're hearing is from a radio they have set up. I'm not sure. Well, I think the radio is coming from over here. Okay, so now we're about to go over a... there's a bridge. We'll use this bridge. Sometimes water fields are radioactive. Oh, you see, I was taking some radiation. It says I need to eat again. Oh, I'm in a radiation field? Oh, can't tell. Okay, let me eat. There's a lot of food now. Okay, on this trawler, there's another new enemy. And we're not going to be able to fight this enemy. It's a poltergeist. And at this level, poltergeists are very difficult to destroy. So I'm just going to run past this enemy. See if we can run past over here. Yeah. And use the water so I don't take damage. He's going to throw stuff at us. You see the compass is red. And I could have seen him and shot him. He's in there. I don't know if you can see him. There's a cloud in there. That's the poltergeist. He's stuck up in the building. But if we were closer to him, he would pick up stuff and throw it at us. Not really want to deal with that. So you can kill those things, but we're not powerful enough to do that yet. So we're just going to ignore them. And now we're at the second scanning site. And there's an unusual structure here. And there's also a expired scientist. He has anti-radiation meds. And we got another guy here. He's got his kit. And now the compass is still red, but I think it's because of that poltergeist. We're going to ignore him, and we're going to set the scanner again. Now the compass went away from red. When it goes away from red, it means the enemy's no longer following you or coming after you. One behind it. Okay. Now we're outside its field. And some new anomalies have appeared. These are like fire anomalies. Be careful not running into those. There you go. Scanner again.
Herman, Solder's premium coordinates smell like a scam.
His coordinates always work like a charm. But the emission could have thrown a wrench in the works.
We'll find out soon.
Skip, are you there? The place is swarming with soldiers. They're gonna shut everything down and then you'll never get out of the zone.
Just one spot left.
Did you hear me? Drop the damn scanner and come back right now.
I've got nowhere to go back to, Herman. Over and out.
Okay, I'm taking radiation damage, so I'm going to use this vodka real quick. You'll see when I drink it that my radiation scanner in the lower left goes back to empty. Now, I did take some health damage. And what you can do also to alleviate health damage is eat some food. I got this new bread here, so I'll just start eating it. Bread's like the weakest food you got, but now it's restored my health back to full. So you can also use food to restore your health if you don't have any med kits. They'll usually don't want to do that in the middle of a battle. Okay, so we're going to head up here. There's nothing here in this little pier. And our next objective is about 80 meters away. And in this structure now, also I forgot to mention, as you go by areas that have question marks that reveal what they are. This is a barge that's over here. And it's something you may want to come back to later. You could have a stash appear here, and so it's good to know how to get back to it. The only way I know to get back to it is to basically come through back the way you came here. Once we get further in, you'll have to make your way back here to get to any stashes in these areas here. Okay, so let's head up here. Now we're 40 meters away. My stamina just wore out. You can see the green bar, so I'm recharging. It opts me to use a drink, but I'm not going to do that because it's just a waste of a drink. Usually use those drinks if someone is pursuing you and chasing you, but no one's pursuing us right now. I'm just trying to save time. Now, I want to explain something very important before we hit this site. Now, when we hit this site, it's going to start a cutscene. And after that cutscene, we're going to lose all this valuable inventory. All this is going to be taken away except for our pistol and maybe some ammo, and that's it. We're going to have nothing. All the stuff's going to get taken. So, before that happens, I found a little trick you can do so you can save all this stuff. And it's important to save all this stuff so you have an edge when you're playing on Veteran. When you play on Veteran, you want to have every advantage you can to get as many coupons as you can. And so, I found a little trick here. I don't know if it's intentional, but if we go over here to this side of this structure, there's a window here. You go in this window, and there's a safe here, and you can search it, and it's blocked off. So we'll grab these things too, these bandages and armor, and we're gonna open the safe. And there's stuff already in it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put everything we have into this safe, including the weapons. I'm gonna unload everything too. I think we keep our armor, so I'm gonna hold on to the armor. I think we, I'll throw this in here too, just in case. And the sensor. Now we can't lose our gun, so I guess I can just click on this stuff. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. This means put everything. I got some grenades, PDA. We can sell these PDAs later. All this ammo here. Now these, the scanner we can't drop. This artifact we can't. Oh, I have to wear the suit because I forgot we have to wear this. All right, so I'll hold on to this because I forgot I have to wear this artifact when I put down the scanner. I forgot. The scanner I can't drop, so I'll have to hold on to it. Yeah, put this little energy drink, all these valuable med kits, these things, all this pistol ammo, all this, and all these valuable. This is like 3,600 Q. Oh, on all of them. Okay. Okay, so we've dropped all this stuff. Now we're carrying in the bare bones items. And so when we wake up from the cutscene, then we will be able to come back here and get it. So very important, just want to show you that. Oh, there's another bottle here. Let me get that. Put that back too. Something else here? Yeah, I missed that. Vodka is useful here because our suits will not protect us from radiation. So you also need a lot of these drinks at the beginning of the game. Okay, so let's head out to the... So now let's get the cutscene going. Sit back and enjoy.
What's that? Some kind of anomaly. Quiet. I see the scanner. Tracing for anomalous activity in radio signals. Situation unclear. You, inside. You, to the roof. Move out. HQ, move out reporting. Come in, HQ. Damn it. Stalker PDA detected. Someone here! Finish him, and let's make tracks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Some fireworks, huh?
Who are you?
I'm your guardian angel. Here's a bolt.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Toss it into the anomaly, then while it resets, run like hell. Got it? Now go.
Okay, so how are we at? So our health is a little over 50%, and see, all of our stuff is gone except for the scanner, armor, and then this new bolt we got. Now, there's a little, yeah, they haven't fixed the keyboard. There's a glitch in the game where the bolt throws hard code to my right mouse button, and that's usually how I run forward. And so what I'm going to do is you're going to see me do some funny things with the bolt. I'm going to throw it and then have to switch to my other keys and furiously try to move away. So I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, I got through it.
You handled it like a real stalker. Come over here and let's talk.
And this is not the guy at the first we saw. I don't know why we were left alive. This is a guy named Richter.
I knew you could do it. Well, okay, I didn't really know, but I sure hoped you would. How'd you get here without any gear?
So we have a number of answers, and you only pick one. And tell them it's a long story. I'm looking for someone, none of your business, or I was attacked. So I'll tell them I was attacked.
I was attacked while on a job. I got hit in the head, and when I woke up, I was in almost nothing but my birthday suit.
You're lucky they didn't kill you right away. You should stop by Zalissya and check up with the doc, man. And talk to the bartender while you're there. See if he knows anything about your attackers. Squint. Damn it, man.
So he said squint, just keep that in mind. We're going, now, it says we can follow him, optional. Our main mission, though, is to get to a place called Zalissya. We're going to follow him. And the icon has switched. If we see now, this is our new objective, but we can also follow this guy. So I'm going to follow him. And also go in here, because I know where he's going. And this is the body that was here earlier, and he's got nothing.
Some scores, didn't you? Shit. The timing couldn't be any worse. The bastard shot him at point blank. Then took everything, even the sensors. Fuck. Now the entire lesser zone is gonna have to clean up this mess. Why is your ass still here? Head over to Zalissya and keep your mouth shut. Unless you want both of us killed.
Because he knows something about why these guys are dead. And you, of course, were here when they died. But meanwhile, before we go to Zalissya, let's go back to this little safe. And if we look in the safe, there's all our stuff. Now, not everything is here. You see the assault rifles, the AR-416, and the AKM longer AK weapon are gone. We got everything else. So I think we just hit R to take all. Now we got everything. And so the only thing we don't have back are the some of those weapons. We can equip these other guns. These other guns are in pretty good shape. This is at 98% durability, and this other gun is at 90. I thought we had, here's, these are 95, so I can take one of these, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And then we still have our pistol here. And we got lots of other stuff. And we're still unburdened. We're in the green zone, so we can still carry a lot of stuff. And we got a lot of ammo for these guns, 165 rounds. And we got lots of bandages, health kits, so we got everything we need. So, and now you see it wants me to go to Zalissya to get patched up, but I can patch myself up right now. See, I got 12 med kits. Now let's put it's done some funny things. When you lose everything, it does funny things to your quick access keys. So I'm going to take this out. I don't want this here. I want the bandages in my first pairing for health, and then I don't want this in here, that med kit. I do have some water. I'll put this here, but I don't have much. I only have like one water and one energy drink, not a whole lot. And so what I'm going to do now is head in the direction. Let's set the you can use the map, and when something is unhighlighted, it's not going to show up in your compass, but if you click it and make it solid, now it'll show up there in the top of my compass to tell you where to go. Now before we leave, there are other things you can explore here. And if we go in this little garage here, light's not turned on, yeah. Go back here, there's another little safe, and we can grab more stuff out here. And we got some vodka, food, more med kits, and this is ammo for the Viper 5, these little MP5-like weapons. So we'll grab all this stuff, and ammo you're not using immediately, you can also sell it later. We're going to head out this way. I think it's a little safer.
Lone Stalkers, the bar in Zalissya is open again. The first drink after the emission is on me.
Okay, now we're going to have an opportunity for a little pop-up quest. So if you see here, there's some guys fighting. You see I went all headshots right there.
Wasn't really expecting any help. Come on over. Let's have a chat.
Well, these were bandits, and we just saved the ass of the guy that was inside. And of course, we're going to loot these guys. And what I did here, when you fight these guys, notice how I had these two guys lined up first. That's so if this guy shot, he would shoot through this guy, which would help us out. So what you want to do when you're dealing with a mass of guys is try to get them lined up. If you're out in the open, because we had no cover here. See, there's no cover to protect us. Make sure you have them lined up, and so that's less guns that are able to hit you, and go for the heads. And try to get, and if you need to, you can save the game back there and reload until you get comfortable doing this this little pop-up mission. Now, if you don't manage to if you don't get here in time, they're just going to kill this guy. Not a big deal. You won't miss out on a lot, but he is a friend of the guy Richter, so it may be another side pop-up mission that you miss out on. We're getting a lot of loot from these guys, aren't we? Take all that. So now we got a lot of stuff, and now we'll go see what this guy wants. Now you can press your weapon key again to shoulder or put away your weapon, and I do that at times because I also have fire is associated with my action key, and I don't want to accidentally shoot the guy. So
You fucked them up pretty good, eh? I didn't expect anyone to step in for me. That's rarer than Mama's beats around here. Normally, folks in the zone just walk past other people's troubles. They've got their own shit to deal with. You are new around here, ain't ya?
And you can say, I am, what they want from you, knowing your concerns. I'll tell them I'm new.
I am, to be honest.
Yeah, I figured as much. But you have definitely taken out a few scumbags in your day. Thanks for having my back. I might be pushing my luck here, but could you lend me a hand with something else?
So I can ask him, I can say I got my own stuff to do, or I can also ask him what he's doing here.
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing, but I won't. The less we know about each other, the better. Loose lips and all that, you know?
So now I can accept his mission.
All right,
Little
let's hear
quest.
it.
There's 4 of us at the boiler house, not far from here. Squint, Richter, Gloomy, and myself. Squint is the leader. Richter is his right-hand man. And we just joined a group. Squint and Richter took off somewhere in the morning, and then me and Gloomy got ambushed by those bandits. I, managed to make a tactical retreat, but the bastards took Gloomy. I don't know what they are doing to him, but I doubt they are throwing him a party. We need to rescue him and make those thugs regret it. Gloomy will find a way to return the favor.
Okay, so I can ask him, I can either reject it or I can ask him what's the situation, how many bandits do we have to deal with?
How many of those guys are there?
About 5, give or take. I have seen you in action. You can handle them easy. And if your conscience bothers you, trust me, they wouldn't have spared you or Gloomy if the tables were turned.
And so we'll agree to the mission.
All right, I'll do it.
For real? Dude, you rock. Don't worry, I won't just send you there empty-handed. I've got a stash close by. It's got everything you need. A gun, some ammo, the whole shebang. Whatever you don't use, consider it yours. Just make sure you've got Gloomy's back, all right?
Alright, so he's offered us a stash and we can get some more stuff, more than what we have. And we're just going to look around here for more loot. I forgot if there's anything else in there. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright. So we have, you see there's a blue icon now up in the, up in our compass. That indicates that there's another little side quest mission. It says a side mission, they call it. It says get to the boiler house, and this is where his friend Gloomy is being held hostage by the bandits. And we also see this little circle with the 3 triangles. That's a stash that he's given us. Sometimes these stashes will also appear if you take out various NPCs. And there also may be stuff in these little barns, so we'll go check real quick, see if there's anything in here. There's a ladder. We can climb this ladder. And there's some stuff. There's a health kit, med kit I mean, and some bandages and some vodka. Nothing over there. And it looks like I'm wounded a little bit, so I'm going to use a bandage. We got a lot of bandages. I've got 14 bandages now. And now I don't think there's anything in this house right now that I can think of, but usually a stash will appear here, so that's something I may come back to. In this house, I think this may have some stuff in it too. And these boards, you can, if they're yellow, you can bash them with your hit them with your knife. And let's see if there's anything in here. Sometimes there's booby traps in here. Oh, if you see that weird reflection, that's when they made this patch update. They added like headlamp shadows, and it has these weird artifacts. So I can't do anything about that. I don't know why the developers added it. The current headlamp was fine, so I don't know. These developers are not very good at doing QA, unfortunately. They've already made the 2 major patches. They've fixed supposedly over, I guess, 3,500 items. Yes, that is not a joke, 3,500. So they didn't really do full QA, or their QA, they just didn't do it before this game was released. So, all right. So let's get set up here. We're going to be trying to rescue a hostage. So now we're doing a little Rainbow Six, I guess, huh? So I'm going to make sure all my weapons are ready here, make sure they're topped out. And, oh, he has a stash. We're going to go to the stash first, I forgot. Now we go down this stash, there is a garter of it. So when I grab the stash, I'm going to run in here quickly and get out quickly. Okay, and then we're going to, there's a bottle, I'm going to run. Now if
Did you make it? The mutants didn't get you, did they?
She didn't tell me about the mutant.
They tried.
That's the zone for you. Take care out there. And, try not to hit Gloomy, alright? He may be a son of a bitch, but he's still my bro.
Okay, so I'm waiting for this this mutant to go away so I can go after the... If you see my comps is red, that means there was a mutant. Okay, now the mutant's gone away. So I think there's a dog that was guarding that helicopter, but we managed to evade it. Okay, so what was in Gloomy's stash here was a brand new Viper 5. This is a very good weapon, so I'm going to use this over here. We may be able to... This has a higher rate of fire than this AKM-74U, and the damage is about the same. It's just, and it's also more accurate. You see that? So this would be really good for fighting at close range if that happens in this fight. And it uses 9mm ammo right here in the 9x19. So let me make sure this weapon is, what happened here? This weapon is topped off. I took some radiation damage somehow. Okay, let me clear that up real quick with the beer. And then I'll eat some food to heal myself. I'm going to have to take a bandage too. No? Food's working. Okay, I'll use one more piece of food here. Sorry about that. Do I need bread? I do. Yeah, it's a cheap way to heal up. Okay. Now we're at full health. I guess when I ran over here, I took some radiation damage. All right. So let's run up to this structure up here, and then we'll proceed to try to rescue the hostage. I already know where the hostage is, of course, so... Okay, now we may be spotted by bandits, but... So what we're going to do is we're going to get on top of the building and try to take out select bandits, and then head down to the bottom and then mop up. So I'm going to flank from the north side of the building here. There's a way in.
Come on, do it, chump. Where's the money?
Up your ass.
Hey, Val, put a plug in him.
Hold on, I remember now.
Well?
About that.
Shit, a loner! Get him! Good. Ready, boys? I'm hiding here!
Gonna heal up real quick. And they can shoot us from up here. As long as they come in here.
Cover me, boys! I'm hiding!
I like doing single fire mode because it's a little more accurate. Okay, I think there's one guy left, so I'm gonna heal up, and then we're gonna head downstairs and try and mop up. Switch to the MP of the Viper 5. Head down the ladder here. Now, this guy, the hostage is up on the 2nd floor. Try to be careful shooting on the top floor up there because he's in there. And also lean. Right in the head, see? I did take some damage from that, and now the compass is clear, so we eliminated all the tangos. So I'll heal up. I'm going to pick up, I'm probably pretty well loaded here. I'm going to grab, oh, he has a PDA. He has a note, message from silencers. Let's see what that PDA says. Silencer, Byron, we tracked down these assholes. That must be the guys we rescued. One may have run for the post office. Val's got the other. Should we off them both? Varon, first find out where the money is, then you can do them in. Not like last time. Interesting. Oh, this is from earlier in the game. Okay, and sometimes when you get a PDA, it can also reveal a stash. And let me look on the map. And yeah, I don't see any new stashes here, unfortunately. Okay, this PDA did not reveal a stash. Sometimes it does. And let's go up and see how the hostage is doing first. Then we can go back and loot these guys. Now, here's the hostage here, and just don't... When you're up here in the window, up here, you have to just make sure that you don't shoot them. When you're up here, if you see somebody crouching up here, don't shoot over here. I forgot to mention that. Always shoot down here in the ground area. So let's talk to this guy and see what's up. Gloomy.
Well, who sent you? Richter or that asshole Zhorik?
So I'll tell him that it was Zhorik.
Zhorik asked me to get you out of here.
He asked you to wipe his ass, that's what he did. You think those goons were brought down here by the emission? Zhorik lost a wad of cash playing cards and garbage, and figured he could hide out here. Well, the fucker wasn't completely wrong. They didn't get him. They got me. What you looking at? Expecting a reward? Check the thugs. I'm just glad they left me my suit. Wait a sec. They didn't take the detector. Those scumbags think they're too good to dive into anomalies looking for artifacts. Easier to shake down a loner on his way out. Assholes.
So you can offer to take the detector, or I'm going to tell him that I want... So I already got a detector, and that means you can get something else, or I can ask him for something else. I'll tell him...
Anything more interesting?
Do I look like a department store to you? Fine. I left my backpack in the cave. Go have a look. If you find anything useful, it's yours. Unless the bandits beat you to it, of course. Thanks for the help, Stalker. But don't count on anyone standing up for you if you run into trouble. You'll be better off that way.
Okay, he's giving me some advice. Now we hear him.
Alright, you stupid asshole!
He's talking to that guy we spoke to earlier.
Gloomy, you have no idea how glad I am.
Why don't you come a little closer? Let me get a better idea.
I've got something I need to take care of, so why don't you take a breather and cool off? I'll be right back.
Dumbass.
Alright, so if you do this mission, you get a big jackpot here. Not only do we get all this other stuff, but then there's also a little stash here. And there's a lot of stuff in here too. And look, we have something special here, a pistol suppressor. And it says here which weapons they'll fit, and this gun here we have is the PTM. And it's called Skiff's honorary PTM we got from the military, but this, you just simply attach it here. And now you've got a weapon with a suppressor, see? And this will be handy during the stealth missions. So anyway, let's keep looting here. Now it looks like my indicator is still green. It's almost yellow. Yellow's okay. I'll just grab all this. Now we're at 50. And there's some more energy drinks. I'll just grab all this stuff. And now we have another weapon. I'm going to grab all these weapons. I may have too much to carry, so I'm going to put one of these weapons back and come for it later. I'll just put this one in there and this in there. And what I'll do is I'll come back for these, because I probably won't be able to carry all these out there. Well, I mean, I'm going to do that. Let's see. I won't be able to carry these back. If you carry these back to town, at least the yellow ones, you can sell them to the trader. The red ones, you can't. You have to hold on to them or leave them. I'm going to hold on to them because I know I can sell them later to a vendor who will buy them. But anyway, let's go loot these guys. There's a guy here. I think I looted this guy, right? Yeah, and then there's one over here. He's got a pistol, and then there's... sometimes their guns are right next to them or close by. There's one over here. And is that all 5? There's one more inside, I guess. Oh, there's one more. Where was he? It's over here somewhere? I did this guy. Is he? Oh, he's back on these boxes. Right, oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, grabbed all that, and there may be some more stuff here to take. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Want these? No. All right. So he said there's a backpack out in the back. Let me check my inventory. And I'm in the yellow, mid-yellow, which is okay. That's not bad. You're low slope, not too slow. So this is where he said he has some items. And so we got a med kit, and he says his backpack, I think his backpack is further up, and there's another stash here with some stuff in it, not much. Now, you see this box here? This is a consumable box. It has a little, like, fragile thing on it. If you hit this, you hit it with a heavy knife, then you'll be able to get what's in it. Sometimes, this is, I guess the start of the game is one item, but later there could be like a dozen items in there. Now, to get through this, you see this red tank. This tank is something that will blow up. And what you can do when you see tanks like this, and there's smaller versions, is to aim at it. Oh, I was out of ammo. Didn't realize that. Duh. Aim at it, and then shoot again. And it'll blow up, and it'll take away anything near it, including enemies. If we see on the map, there's a little stash. I don't know if you see it in the my HUD up there. This is the stash from Gloomy that he offered us as a reward. So we're gonna head up here in this cave, and there's the. We'll see what he's got in there. Ooh, a bunch of grenades. That's handy. And now we're here in a room full of anomalies. And I really hate these anomalies. But what's important about these anomalies is you can find artifacts. And there's one in here. And this particular cave, I think artifacts will respawn every so often once you find one. I'm not sure how long it takes, if it's a day or several days. So we're going to try to find one real quick. And it is dangerous to do. You can... and these anomalies also, after this last patch, move around a lot. I'm probably going to take some damage here, so don't be surprised if that that happens. Yeah, it's going to take some damage. And over here. I guess I'm okay up here, yeah. Now, I suppose you can use bolts to like nullify these anomalies, but it doesn't work well on these fire anomalies. I don't really understand why. It's taking more damage. I'm terrible at this. I'm probably gonna get killed in here. I gotta heal myself up. Let's heal myself again. I got a ton of bandages, so I can do this. And the fact they haven't mapped the keys properly makes it very difficult for me to maneuver and use a bolt at the same time. I'm going to try and throw a bolt here and then see if it'll let me run through it. Can I run through it after it's nullified? Oh, it is nullified. Okay, I know that'd work. Okay, so that's how you do it. I never knew you could do that. Okay, my bad. Let me switch back. Sorry, I hit the wrong key and accidentally stopped the recording. Okay, let me switch back to the scanner again. Okay, we're close to it. Oh, just, what the hell? God damn it. Got it. Whew. I can't believe I got that. See how fast that moved? They did that as part of the recent patch. They made these things move like crazy now. Okay, I didn't take as much damage as last time. So I got a new artifact called a fireball, and I think that's a common artifact, unfortunately. Yeah, here it is, and yeah, it's a common artifact, and it gives you thermal protection, but it also emits radiation. So I could put it here. If I put it here, so I'll show you what will happen. I'll put it here, and now I have some thermal protection. You see my Geiger counter is starting to tick off, so I'll start taking, build up radiation and start taking health damage from it. So I'm going to unequip this. I don't need it anymore. But I can sell this. Now it says 12,000 coupons, but most vendors will pay like a tenth of that, unfortunately. Okay, I got to eat again. Let's do that. Well, that's how you find artifacts, and with this latest patch 1.2.1, they've made it a lot harder now, because artifacts will move like crazy, and you pretty much need a much better scanner than I have now to find artifacts. It's just, I hate looking for artifacts. It's just kind of a pain. And I don't think you really need artifacts. I mean, the reason why you need artifacts just makes the game a little more convenient to play. You don't really need them to win the game. So let me check my my stamina here. Okay, we're in the yellow. We're still good to get back. So now we're going to try to proceed with the main mission line, which is head to the settlement of Zalissya. And it's starting to get dark here too, so we should probably make our way back. And I think, yeah, I got everything from here, so. And now there's a road here, but this road is going to get cut off. And so we're going to take a little detour through here to the west, or excuse me, it's more to the north, I guess, to get up over here. And what we're getting to is there should be a, we're trying to get this direction. See that balloon, or that dirigible? That's your marker to where this friendly settlement is. So you don't have to necessarily check your map, just look where that dirigible is, and that's where you need to go. But to get there, we gotta navigate through some of these little houses. We're not gonna go in these places. Oh, there's a body in here, I think. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. There's a body. See that X on my compass? So you can go up there and see what that is real quick. And so we got some bandages, and he looks like he was killed by Bloodsucker. And we can see on his PDA, he's got another gun. That makes me still in the yellow. Let's check his PDA. See what he had to say. Huh. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I missed something. Coupling module. Okay, I missed what that said. I'll have to look on the radio to see what we got. Huh, okay, I don't know what that was. I'll have to go back and see. I don't know what that was exactly, so my apologies. I thought it was a, well, let me see if we got a new PD. Oh, we got a new stash. So, apparently when we got his PDA, this one revealed a stash. Now, I'm not going to go over there now. The stash won't go anywhere. It's something we can go back to later. Right now, we're going to focus on the main mission here. And let's see, to get out of here, I don't want to jump in there. Well, there's another consumable right here. See that box? We can knife it. And we can't reach it unless you bash open the box really hard like that. So, all right. Okay, so now we're gonna try it. We're gonna head up here. It looks like am I heavily encumbered now? No, I'm barely heavily encumbered. I'm not in the red just yet. Okay, so we're gonna head in the direction of that balloon. Oh, and there's a outhouse here, and you see it's got a light on it. That means it's attracting our attention. And it's got a med kit. We'll grab that. Really being a pack right here, am I? So there's a gateway here, but there's a big drop, so don't run through this gate. That's where we need to go, and we're gonna head down this way. Now there is some. Okay, these are good guys. Now if you run your reticle over humans or NPCs and they turn green, that means they're neutral guys. They won't hurt you. In fact, these guys appear to be what are called members of the Ward. They're wearing suits of a. He's looking at me. They're wearing suits of a police unit that operates here in the zone. It's one of the factions, and in fact, that's who I'm going to be trying to align myself with in this playthrough. There's some anomalies here, so stick to the edge of the little ridge there. And here's the little sentinels, and now we're in Zalissya. Okay, so now that we're here, the mission icon tells us to go in here, and there's also a blue icon for a quest giver. It says behind the 7 seals. That's the main mission we're on, so we'll go ahead and look at that in the journal. Oh, this is a new mission. So now we're in a new mission called Behind 7 Seals. We have to get information about Zolder. And looks like the mission icon, or objective icon, wants us to go inside this structure here. And there's also a mission giver named Warlock in here. So let's go in here. We're going to be treated to another cutscene.
I'm looking for solder.
Nope. Talk to Gaffer. That's him over there.
What do you want? Sit down and stay out of sight.
Okay, this is a faction called the Ward, or Wardens.
3 of my men never reported back from their overnight patrol around the Lesser Zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier over here. What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
trader who goes by Hamster is peddling this service weapon that belonged to one of those wardens. He got it from Squint.
Apologies, Captain, but Zalissya is a free trade zone. We have an agreement with Korshinov.
Where is Squint?
The zone has its share of secrets. Who are we to meddle in its designs?
Playing a wizened Stalker sage, are you? Fine. Squint was there for sure. He finished off the wounded and looted their bodies. Is that the Stalker way now?
He's asking me, so I'm going to say something that will appeal to him because it's the war and I want to align myself with these guys. I'm going to use an answer that says that's an ugly business.
It's an ugly business.
And
rookies.
Gaffer didn't like that.
If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them!
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Well then, in times of war, the law falls silent.
Hey, Stalker. Must be new here. Come over here. Let's have a chat.
Alright, we'll have a chat. It says ask Warlock, the bartender, about solder. That Solder's the guy who ripped us off earlier.
That's how we're all here in Zalissya. This maniac's gonna drink all my vodka in the street.
If anyone asks, I'm at home and busy.
Anyone at all?
Anyone.
Don't buy into that whole dog and pony show, rookie. Gaffer's been uppity because Zotov lets him. If Korshinov was here instead of him, we'd have been standing against the wall already. The captain prefers a more diplomatic approach.
So now we can ask about the war. Those are the guys who came in here challenging Gaffer, and there was also the 3 guys you saw killed at the beginning when you had set your scanner. And you happened to be there when they were killed. Just that's important to know.
What is the Ward, anyway?
A force to be reckoned with, whether we like it or not. Personally, I don't. But I'm not happy about the emissions either. I'm not about to go out there and throw down the gauntlet. Gaffer needs to realize that sometimes you have to make concessions for the sake of your people. We already had to leave the Cordon. If we leave Zalissya, where are we gonna go?
So now the other option item is who should I ask about solder. Sometimes you have to ask the options there at the bottom, though sometimes that will also eliminate all the other options if you're trying to continue a conversation. So usually lean toward the lower dialogue options, but sometimes just keep in mind the upper option may be the one to take.
So, who should I ask about solder?
Try Zotov. The Ward can find anyone you want as long as you can cut a deal with them, and you're okay with their methods. Or you could ask Gaffer. Just give him some time to get to his house. He's an easygoing guy. He usually helps rookies out, but he's had to deal with a year's worth of crap today. See ya. Good luck. First drinks on the house if you need it. And I get the feeling you're gonna need it.
You can also ask him about little quick jobs. We're not going to ask
anything
anything right now. And we'll take another one to the road here. We'll take that too, no. Alright, so we got a beer from him, and I took one.
Stalker, come over here, rookie. We need to talk.
Alright, so this guy just gives you some advice. We'll go ahead and talk to him.
Here's the deal. I'm ready to pass some Stalker wisdom on to you. Right here, right now. And totally free of charge. Interested?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Who could turn down such a generous offer? I'm all ears.
Back on the mainland, Mom and Dad were the most important people in the world, right? But here in the zone, it's the tech and the trader. And their love comes with a price tag. Loot or coupons. Got it?
I can say that's your advice being challenging, or I gotta say tell me more.
I take it the trader peddles goods. What about the tech?
In the zone, the quickest way to figure out how something works is to try it out. An enemy gets a bullet, an anomaly gets a bolt, and a trader gets a little conversation. Here are the coordinates for our tech lens. and Hamster the trader. Chat them up. If you've got coupons, buy something. If not, check in with Warlock for a gig. He's usually got something going. One more thing. If you find yourself in a dust-up with any of the factions, pay their boss a visit.
Don't even know where
Conflict is a part of life in the zone, but there's always a way to resolve it. Always better off with a lousy peace than an awesome firefight, get it? Anyway, once you've mingled with the locals, hit the road. Just don't bother me again. No one else is gonna help you for free in this neck of the woods. Least of all me.
So this guy's like a tutorial just to explain to you about the traders in town and the technician, all that. And now what he said about seeing a boss leader and paying him off to settle a dispute, I've never seen that in game. I think they put that in here, but I don't think it exists right now. Now we have a sub-quest here to talk to Hamster the trader and to Lens the technician here right here. But we're not going to do that right now. We'll reach pretty much the end of my video.
I know it's dangerous, but I'm offering you good money here.
Sure you are. No way, man. Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death.
This is another quest giver right here, this guy. We're not going to interact with right now. This is the trader Hamster, and I guess we can go ahead and sell. We'll go ahead and talk to him, then I'll sell some of the stuff I got. So I have some good stuff here I can get some coupons for. He'll buy the yellow items, the items that don't have any durability warning items. He won't buy any of the red items. He will also buy these PDAs. Once you have a PDA, you can sell it because it's content, important contents to be copied already to your personal PDA. So let's go talk to him. This is Hamster the trader.
I've got the best deals in the zone. Ask anyone. Guaranteed. I never try to pull one over on the rookies like Sidor does. If anything breaks, it's because you need to take care of your gear. This stuff's not made of steel. Well, except for the things that are. Anyway, show me what you've got.
Alright, and I can ask him about Solder, who's the person we're looking for. So I'll go and ask him that.
Know anything about Solder?
If someone else had asked instead of you, I'd charge him through the nose. But you're my friend, so I'll tell you for free. Your friend's name sounds kind of techy, so I'd wager he's a tech.
And this what's new around zone is this general banter. I'm going to trade with him and sell some stuff.
Show me what you've got.
And so the items in yellow we can sell, and I'm going to unload the items too. I have a key on, it's the G key on my keyboard. It'll unload the item. You can hear some ammo being slashed around or slushed around when you drop it off. I don't know if it automatically unloads. Let me see if it automatically unloads. Okay, that one's already unloaded. Okay, and then so I already have an MP5, so I don't need another one of these or Viper 5. So, and the shotgun. Now he's not going to buy the shotgun. Now this gun here he'll buy from us. Unload it. Oh, if you unload it up here, he'll put the ammo here. I'm going to keep the shotgun ammo because I may want to use shotgun ammo later. I'm going to sell these PDFs. I don't need them anymore. And let's see, this gun we're going to sell because we already have a pistol just like it. We don't need two of these. No, this is a brand new MP5, and this one is good. And this one I'm going to hold on to for now because I've got some house rules I'm using in the game where it might be useful for me to have a second one. You know, I'm going to sell it for now. I think it's okay to sell it. And this will fetch us a lot. Oh, 450. That's pretty good. And then let's see, unload that one. Then we got another pistol. So I started out with 1,100 coupons, and now we're going to make 1,500 coupons from that little looting exercise there. Oh, and we can sell these too. We got plenty of these guns. So this gun, you want to sell the gun that is in the worst shape. And this gun's in 95% shape. So I'm going to keep this one instead. And you sell by the durability. It's in the lower, see those lower bars? There's a number on the lower right of its little dialogue, and it says durability 95%, and mine here is 95%. So we'll sell these other guns too. Let me unload them. Okay, and then this one, and then let's see, anything else to sell? No, I think I'm going to keep everything else for now, just to kind of be a pack rat. And I'm going to hold on to these kits. I may want these later in the game. These would sell for what? Sell for quite a bit. So now I've got 4,000 coupons. That's pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and sell, commit, hit F to confirm. So now we got 5,100 coupons. That's pretty good. And we can use this to repair our armor. Our armor right now is still pretty good. Our jacket's not really good armor, as you can see. And the gun, we can always repair our guns. We can even upgrade our guns. And he also sells other weapons. Well, I don't think we can afford. He doesn't have anything we need. He has. He'll sell like sights you can get attached to your guns, other ammo. Here's ammo for our AKM system, and he'll get new stashes every day. Here's a suit that's a little better than our suit, but it's very expensive. See, it's 16,000 coupons. We can't really afford that, and we don't really need it. He also has a gas mask that has protection of 2 bars. This is pretty good to protect against headshots. You can get shot in the head in the game and it does a lot of damage. So
Thanks.
we're done with him, and now back here is our personal stash and a bed. And if we look in the PDA in the upper right, it's almost 5 in the morning. So we did travel around at night. Daylight typically starts at 5 in the morning and ends around, I guess, maybe 8, 9. So you have a good portion of the day to run around. When you're not, you can sleep. When you sleep, it'll be daylight again. And there's a note here on this guitar. You normally don't get this guitar at the start of the game. I have it because I must have done something to earn it in my regular gameplay. Note to Hamster. Anonymous threat. We'll see what that says. Note. Anonymous threat. He didn't come back all because of you. One of these days the gaffer will stop covering for you and then I'm going to pay you a visit. You better start praying. Huh. So that was a threat sent to Hamster. And speaking of Hamster, also his PDA is right here. And you can grab it. He doesn't seem to care. In fact, we can even sell it to him.
Neat.
So here's his PDA. And you can also sell the note. I don't know why you can sell that. Now you can sell the PDA because, again, it copies it to your own PDA, and it's for 37 coupons. So we'll take that. A little weird game mechanic, and now let's look on our journal. We'll see what that was on his PDA. It says, chat with unknown. This is from Hamster's Forgotten PDA. Unknown. The coupons have been sent as promised. Don't drag this out or there won't be an advance next time. Hamster. No advance, no deal. The pills ought to be here this week. Unknown. You said Monday. Hamster. Not everything's up to me, bud. Don't push it. So Hamster's doing some stuff on the side, and it looks like it's got him a death threat. So now in the stash, we're going to put some stuff we don't need to carry. Now these guns here, these red guns, Hamster won't buy them, but if you hold on to these later in the game, you can find a trader who will buy these. And he won't buy them for a whole lot, but there's a large number of these red durability weapons in game, and the more you get, the more they add up. And you can get quite a nice payday in coupons if it's kind of like a savings account, right? You put these away, and then at some point you're going to be able to cash in. So some people don't bother with these, but I do it because the developers have offered it, may as well use it. And this is all the extra ammo. The shotgun ammo I'm going to put away. I don't need these grenades. I got a ton of these other grenades. I'm going to hold on to them. I don't need this many bandages. I like carrying around 15. And then health kits, we got a ton of health kits. I like carrying about between 15 to 20. I'll carry 16. 2 of these, and then beers, that's fine. I don't have any. I have some vodka. And these I'll store away for a rainy day. Ammo, now we have regular ammo and we have armor piercing ammo. I don't think I need the armor piercing. Armor piercing gives you better damage against all opponents, especially mutants who have armor protection. This fireball, we're going to hold on to this. I don't know if I'll need it later or not. And this ammo I'll hold on to because we may need. Hey, I have a weapon later in the game that we need to use this for. And that appears to be everything. And then there's too much. I'll keep this as in some of this food in the back here on the side. And so at this point, I think we're done with this first initial playthrough. And what I'm going to do in the next video is I'll have to decide, now I've completed a mission, what I want to do next. I can either go on a side quest, which these are indicated in blue, and the side quest here is just to talk to people. It's kind of a non-trivial quest. Or I can continue on the main mission. The main mission will be to continue to find a person named Squint and return back some sensors. We have to do that for either the gaffer, who is the guy in the hat, the old guy in the hat who was talking to who stood off with the ward guy, or we can talk to that ward guy named Captain Zotov, who's here in their compound. And I'll have to make a decision what I want to do, and we'll find out in the next video. So if you have any questions about the game so far, please leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.